Like where? Like should we just
You can just look at me. You don't have to really look at the camera if you don't want to. You can just look at me like this, talk to me like you're having a conversation.
I think if you stare at the camera, you talk a little bit.
I think you know what? I think you should look at the camera like this.
Well, says the guy with the psycho face who was playing with the Alps last weekend.
Our troop was founded in spring of 2018. I've been doing this for 7 years.
I saw you guys were up at festival with some of that fishing.
Yeah.
How was that?
Good.
We ain't been up here since it changed hands. A lot of the people there, you know,
Yeah.
and I try and get up there if I can.
Yep, just no water.
Okay, so yeah. I didn't know you had like a system going on.
What? That's actually that's what it is. I figured a way. I figured a way to priority.
My time's so long, so I had to do this.
Smart. I did West Texas and it went about the same.
Did I give you the? Do you have your control the suitability patch, or did I not give you that? I don't know.
You might have.
You're right in that.
Good too. Shoot him up there.
I would have put that one.
That one looks a little more scribbly.
Except for the
Alright, after this service.
It didn't.
Alright, everybody, welcome to another episode of Colossal Radios podcast. My name is Keith and I am your host, and we are live here at the Hofford Mill in Waysport, PA. Tonight we are continuing with our fall topics, and we're talking about corn mazes, favorite Halloween movies, and we have guests that are talking about an upcoming event they have this weekend. And the first half hour we have Boy Scout Troop 138 from Jim Thorpe talking about an event. Second half hour we have Jim Thorpe High School FBLA. And welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
If you want to go around and introduce yourselves and
All right. Well, I'm Owen from Troop 138. This is my 7th year in Boy Scouts, and I am a lifer.
Hi, I am Sebastian. This is also my 7th year as a Boy Scout, and I'm also a life rank.
Hello, I'm Bryson. I don't know how many years I was a scout, but I'm a lifer as well.
And I'm Lance Zoke. I'm Troop 138 Scoutmaster. We are out of Jim Thorpe, PA.
all right, so you guys, just tell us about the troop real quick, where you're located and where your meetings are at.
Well, we're located right here in Jim Thorpe. We do a lot of scouting for food and things around this area. Have all our fundraisers mostly around here, the mountain areas all around.
Yeah, so we meet at St. John's on 1st Street in Jim Thorpe, or North Street.
Up 6th.
6th.
Yes.
Yeah, 6th.
6 in the north.
6th and North, yes. We started in spring of 2018, was it? Yeah, spring of 2018. The three of us were actually founders of the troop. Yeah.
So, our troop.
Are you guys looking for new members? And-
Always.
Yes. We always need new members. A lot of the troops around the Jim Thorpe area and kind of just around the area in general aren't as prosperous as they used to be, which is why we always look for new members. We want to bring new people into Boy Scouts, and it's a great thing to be here, and it's a lot of fun.
If there's somebody out there that's thinking about joining, what advice would you give them?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
If you don't like it, you can always leave, but it's a very, very fun thing. You get to explore the outdoors a lot. You get to learn a bunch of new techniques and skills that will really, really help you in life. Yep.
What's your favorite bear badge that you earned?
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
I think I'll have to second that. Shotgun.
Rifle.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is that there's so many to choose from, it's hard to just pick one favorite.
Right.
But we have our pack of favorites.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So how many bear badges have you guys earned so far?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment, I can't give an exact number. We're all near Eagle Scout rank. We've earned a lot. We've gone to a lot. We do a lot of summer camps. We used to go to treks before it closed down. We all have a lot of badges.
Yeah.
Nice. So you have an event coming up, actually started last weekend, but you have it this weekend. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so we have a haunted maze at the Jim Thorpe campground up the hill. And this is our 4th year doing it. We have a lot of fun. It helps support our troop, and it's kind of a way to interact with the community and just have a good time, and just support our troop, to try and keep us going in the years to come, hopefully.
It also allows us to assist in the campground's popularity. Helps us grow the campground as well, because we know the owner. He's a great guy, and he's always very nice to us there, and we always have good opportunity there to do the maze every year.
So what can we expect from the maze if we go and do it?
A lot of jump scare. Unexpected.
Yeah.
We have food stands outside. Food's always pretty good. We always do pretty good with that. And we always have a lot of fun putting it on, and I feel people who go through, they'll have fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, as well as the camp store next to it's always open to get snacks and stuff if needed.
Yeah. We also do sell snacks and food next to the maze as well. Lots of good food, meatballs. I love meatballs.
It's all about the food.
Meatballs, mac and cheese. Oh yeah.
The boys' families contribute as well.
Yes.
It's homemade food. It's not store bought and heat neat. It's all
All
ingredients are
personal
bought and the dish is made. If you like homemade mac and cheese, to meatballs, to soup, and your traditional hot dogs, hamburgers, the likes of that. There was Hawaiian chicken last weekend.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, first time we tried that, they took a liking to it. Drinks as well, the usual, water, coffee, hot chocolate, apple cider.
SD.
Yeah,
Popcorn, pretzels.
yeah, popcorn, soft pretzels, little everything. But we did have people, as you said, last weekend was our first weekend. We run the middle 2 weekends of October. Prior to that, we did a dry run exclusive to campers in the campground on Friday evening to work out the bugs, see what does and doesn't work, what needs to be changed. Maybe the speech being said at each team had to be planned out a little better, and little quirks. We had people come through that had come in previous years saying that this is now our 4th year doing this, and this by far was the best year yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's always good for us to hear that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Fog machines, strobe lights, live actors.
Yeah.
There's 5 or 6 different rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we always try and change things up, have something new to table each year.
Yeah, nothing's repeated from year to year.
Yeah.
Um,
Always give something different.
Last year there was an electric chair,
Yeah.
electrocution scene.
A
This
car
year,
accident.
a car accident.
Yeah, we're
This
on
year,
big actors.
not in there. There are different things this year. A lot of the props, probably 80% are better. These guys are better.
Yeah.
Hence the fundraiser. What doesn't go towards summer camp for these guys is put in the till and used throughout the year. Start up other fundraisers, purchase equipment, camping gear, the likes of the sword awards, merit badges are free. You earn the course, you still have to buy the merit badge.
Right.
So yeah, all of that comes with a price. But these guys are aware, and they got some really neat stuff this year. A lot of fog.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fog already.
And I think it was quite, strobe lights, lots of fog, expect a few series to be jump scared.
Yep.
So is there an age, recommended age that you should?
So we have an intercom that announces when people are entering. If it is a kid, the announcer will say it's a kid, and so we'll go easier on it.
Okay.
We'll tone it down for you.
Yes.
So it's family friendly?
Yeah,
it
and ADA compliant, all the hallways in the maze are wide enough for a wheelchair, walker, person with a cane.
Okay.
There are no steps, there are no inclines, there's no ramps, it's all 100% flat.
Yep.
They can walk in, walk through, walk out.
Nice. So how do you guys keep it fresh every year, not to do anything repeated?
So a few weeks before usually, or just throughout the year, we come up with our new ideas that we haven't done before, maybe ideas that maybe we have done before, but just a lot better revamped.
Maybe stuff that we thought about I guess maybe the previous year, you just kind of saved.
I don't say for that.
Carries over.
Yeah. Do you think of stuff while you're doing it?
Oh, absolutely.
We were always thinking like, oh, I could have done this, or like always thinking of new ideas, new things we could have done, and so we save those ideas for next year.
It's like some of the best ideas start coming out
When
it's all
you're
built
doing
and
it.
like got visuals of it.
Yeah. Once you see it, and you can sit back and you can go, okay, now we have this.
Yeah.
How can we make this better? And then we go and do that. So.
Yeah.
Right. So can you tell us what to expect? It's going to scare us, or is it like totally top secret?
We're not going to say any specifics, but
First always fun.
yeah.
The first half is definitely
The first half is a lot.
The
It's a
first
lot.
hallway to current this year, every night has pretty much sent people running.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it involves a lot of darkness.
The strobes.
The strobes are going, and it barely gives away what's there, but when they see it,
It's that.
it's there, and they have no choice but to go.
How long does it take to go through the whole?
Depends on who you are.
It depends on how fast you go.
Okay.
Because to be honest, there are little issues here we have here and there with like usually we'll have a little time period before we send 2 or 10. But if we have a little line waiting outside, we'll start sending them a little faster. But sometimes if you get a group that goes down really slow, it can get caught.
So like, kind of, sometimes it could take maybe 2 minutes to go through, and if you like to like watch each and every scene, or you really want to get the most out of it, it might take like 5 minutes. You know, it really depends on how you want to enjoy it. You know,
It really shouldn't take anywhere more than 4 to 5 minutes.
Right. And then there's food afterwards.
So that's what happens.
And again, it's all a fundraiser. The rates are fairly cheap. Adults, $8. The food is priced fairly reasonable. It's not a big, long drawn out production like these ones you'll drive to far away at $30 and up ahead.
Right.
Again, it's a pavilion, but it is a maze, and people that see it can't fathom. You look at the outside.
It's a long, big road inside
Yes.
everything.
it's like the
Yeah,
darkness.
once you start walking the hallways and you see how windy it is and the size of the rooms, they would never believe that all of that fit into a pavilion.
I still can't wrap my head around it sometimes.
It's really hard to. Yeah.
But like I said, admission on the cheap. We're not looking to get rich. We want to fund what we like to do. You know? And it costs money like everything else. So our prices, I believe, for admission and food haven't changed in 2 or 3 years. So yeah, we're kind of community minded.
Yeah, our overall prices haven't gone up or down.
Right.
All right, so I got some history about corn mazes. Do you guys want to take a guess on where the first corn maze started?
I guess somewhere either Midwest or kind of southern.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go maybe Iowa.
Any guesses for you? You're going to be surprised by this answer.
I believe it.
Well, corn maze, Halloween. I'm gonna go out on a limb with the Salem witch stuff and say Massachusetts.
Well, you're probably about the closest. The actual first full-size corn maze was created in 1993 in Annville, Pennsylvania.
Really?
Oh,
The
really?
guy that created it, his dad is a designer for mazes for a local amusement park called Knoebels Amusement Resort.
Wow.
And so he wanted to share the experience with others, so he created a large-scale version of the maze at his farm in Pennsylvania. He originally designed 3 paths that converted into the center, not unlike today's modern-day techniques. Bell's plan also included a tractor ride through the center of the pathway. So the first corn maze was developed in Annville, Pennsylvania in 1993. And corn mazes date back to the ancient Greeks. They were used as a training session for the Egyptian soldiers, and they used that to boost their confidence and use their thinking skills on how to get out of the situation. So there's your...
Similar to you guys being in the woods.
So do you guys have a favorite Halloween movie? Or do you watch Halloween movies?
I don't think I have a favorite, no. I don't want to random game, but I don't really have a favorite really.
It kind of goes back to the whole mirror batch thing. There's too many to choose from as one
Yeah,
favorite. But I guess the whole Conjuring series has always been a standout to me.
I can't think of any Halloween movies I've watched. I don't know. I never really watched a lot of Halloween. So.
How about you? Favorite Halloween movies?
I got some years on, so I would have to go old school. Not true blood, gore, and guts, horror, suspense. The People Under the Stairs, Wes Craven, pretty good movie. Christine, Children of the Corn, another good one. Yeah, I like the obscure, not the mainstream. The Nightmare on the Streets, the Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
The Birds.
Right. And the 50 billion Halloween.
Yeah, another one.
All right, so we're going to play a game here. It's called Guess What I'm Going to Eat. I'm going to give you a clue, and you have to guess what candy I am describing. And I'll give you, this is an easy one. If this treat were money, you'd be rich. If this treat was money, you guys would be rich. It's a candy bar.
100 grand.
100 grand, that's all right. This candy's name is another word for giggle. Got it. This treat is named after a famous baseball player. There you go.
Nice.
This fluffy treat is also the name of a longevity legendary trio. Very nice good tears. That's so easy. Alright, this chocolate bar is known for being extra gritty.
Crunchy.
Hershey bar. Let's see what else we go. If you ever catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll. That's right. All right, if you guys want to recap again on your cornmeals, where is it located at, and when is it, and how can people, or what does it cost to get in and all that?
So, is it our final weekend this coming weekend? For Friday and Saturday from 6 to 9. From 6 to 9 o'clock, you can drive in. There's a bit of parking space at the entrance that you can park at. And we kind of direct you to where you can park and get in. The cost is $8 for an adult, and
6 for children, and then class 100 is free.
yes.
And does anybody bring like flashlight or anything?
It's all of that you should have. No, trust me. Well, you might have problems seeing the strobes, but in terms of seeing, you don't have a problem. Yeah.
All right, we have about 10 minutes here. What's your favorite part about scouting?
I'd have to say working together with fellow scouts, sort of the teamwork aspect of that.
We're all in the order of the hero. Basically, to get embedded into the order of the hero, you kind of get put in these separate groups, and most of the time you will not have somebody that you can have in your group. It's really a good chance to get to know other scouts and get to really work with them, and that's a very, very fun thing to do. It's always nice to interact and work with other scouts because you know they're going to do just as much and they're going to have just as much fun as you do.
And elaborating off of that, there's another program called, National,
NYLT, yeah.
Yeah, National
Leadership training.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. You're put into a group of scouts that you probably never even met before. And it's all just like those practices of working as a team, trying to have that like that leader of the group kind of skill.
And communication.
Yeah, that too.
Decision making.
Yeah.
Trying to negotiate between groups, and I mean those are important life skills that you're going to use forever.
Yeah.
They go beyond scouting and beyond meetings on a Thursday night or Tuesday night. So
Getting these skills from scouts, it's a lot of skills that can really help you out later in your life. It can really help you out. Being a scout looks very good on a resume, or even just college application looks very good on that, because they know you have the determination and the skill it takes to persevere through, say, college or through a job.
Right. Not just a scout, but you scout to
Yes.
specifically.
Well, yeah, in other words, the U.S. Scouts is very good.
Do you guys have any plans for after high school? Are you guys like to see? Are you guys any seniors?
Yeah, well, I believe we're all seniors, right? Personally, I'd like to go to college, get a degree, and hopefully find a good job somewhere.
At the moment, all I've got currently down is I'm just going to work that 1 year and worry about college later on. But college is definitely a plan eventually.
And I plan on being an electrician
Nice.
and going into the electrical trade.
How has scouting helped you grow personally?
It has definitely kept me active over the years, and it is definitely allowed me to make sure I keep my head level. It helps me with my perseverance in school and stuff like that. It allows me to kind of push through and go into a lot of stuff.
Scouting just kind of helped me grow more as a person myself. And again, those leadership skills, those outdoor skills that you learn, and all the first aid, just all the stuff you learn from the merit badges, they're all useful.
Yeah, sort of going off of what Sebastian said, scouting has really helped me with communicating and working with other people, because I haven't always been the best with none of what's happened. So scouting kind of really helped me with doing that.
It helps to really get into a team, because a lot of time, when you're getting into scouts, you're thinking, you're going to go off what you think, but when you go into scouts, it's really a lot of together.
It's a group idea.
Yeah.
Right. Do you guys do a lot of camping?
Fair amount.
Yeah, fair amount. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about camping?
Being able to interact with my fellow scout group and to have our fun activities that we always do on our campus.
And how many years have you been a leader?
I've been with them since the start of the troop. Prior to that, I was with them as a leader in Cub Scouts. I was actually a helper when they were bears in Cub Scouts. Became the Rebels leader, our Light leader. They crossed up to Boy Scouts, and we formed the troop. Originally 6 boys. These are 3 of the 6 founders. Currently, there's 10 boys. Out of the 10, there are still 5 founders.
Yep.
So half the troop is founders, half the troop also is current members of Order the Arrow. These 2 here have national youth leadership training. A bunch of them had taken a first aid course. They are certified in CPR, basic first aid, EpiPen administration. Again, like they were saying, emergency skills, life skills. A lot of the things that should be known in real world situations. I mean, the reality of the day is everybody likes to Google or YouTube. Should somebody be injured, do you really have time to do that?
Exactly.
And just be prepared, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen them go through the ranks of scouting. How do you see them improve crew 3 years?
I see them well-rounded. Again, age determines a lot. With age comes wisdom. An 8-year-old boy may not have the maturity at 8 years old to grasp the concept of this is a long vision routine they're going through. They've never stopped going camping. They've never stopped prepping food for meals. They've never stopped building fires. At 8-year-old, it may seem like a challenge. 5 years later, 13, 14 years old, in your teen years, you look back at it and it's second nature. And a lot of 13, 14-year-olds, if you were to put them in the woods and tell them to be accomplished, you've got so many paces this way and that way to get back to camp. They're not going to know. The outdoor skill is very, very fulfilling. Fire building, knot tying, providing yourself a shelter should you be stranded. They have that. This maze, again, a fundraiser, but they get something out of it. They get a little fun out of it.
Right.
They started this, and it all is usually a picnic. We'll get together, have a picnic, plan something out, and then usually right after the holiday weekend is construction.
How long does it take you guys to build a pro?
Depends on what we're built and what we're going together.
It depends on how really motivated we are to get it done. If we really want to get it done, we can get it done within like probably like a day or two. For building a whole maze, it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks of our weekends and meetings.
Because we already have the walls of our maze pre-built, so all we need to do is sketch out a plan of it, or like a layout, and then just kind of prop them up.
Patch them up.
And then after that, it's just putting the props either together or bringing them in.
Yeah, some props take up to more than 2 days.
Yeah, they do.
Some props will take a week or 2.
Little disclaimer for this year's maze for anybody wishing to attend. I won't give too much away, but you will get a little tad of wetness at some point in the maze.
Yes. Not soaked, just a little.
Yeah, not soaked.
Unless you want to. Now there was someone who did actually stand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where the water came
Yes,
from,
where
and
the water
did not move, and
He enjoyed it. I mean, you can stand how you want to. I mean, yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it. It's very cold.
Yeah, especially this weekend.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, we have like 1 more minute. Do you guys have anything else you want to say really quick?
No, really, just thank you for having us.
Thank you.
The only thing I'd like to add is we need to really give a big thank you.
Yes.
We can't say enough to Jim Thorpe Camping Resort owners,
Yes.
Bill and Linda Maurer.
Yes.
129 Lenskville Road, book a site, get out, do things, go camping.
It's a great place.
Tent sites, RV sites, full hookups, cabins, anything you need, it's there.
Yeah.
But they've been so nice to us over the years. Never asked for a dime for electric to run this thing. And every year provide us with a way to get these guys some funds and go do what they do.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys for coming. Good luck this weekend, and we'll share the flyer on our site after the show. And we'll see you again. If you guys have anything else coming up, just let us know, and we'll have you back on the show.
All right. Okay, all right.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have Jim Thorpe High School FBLA talking about some things they have coming up, and we got some Colossal Radio news coming up as well.
They've become a solid member of the community in the past 5 years.
That was great.
And they're known for their customer service, friendly staff, lunch specials, and one more. Cities Deli, located next to Fighters Ice Dam in Franklin Township. Wide selection of sandwiches and wraps, which are prepared fresh daily. Cities Deli in Franklin Township. Cities Deli also provides full service catering for functions and events. Yes, during the length of your event. You gotta check out Cities Deli in the night. Everything from lunch to specials to catering and so much more. Cities Deli in Franklin Township. Find them online at citiesdeli.com. Make sure to give them a like on Facebook.
Thank you, guys.
Look, let's think about it. Get yourself a nice warm bath. You're using all your quality shampoos. Let that blow dry. Look at your nails. Make sure you're feeling great. And detail. It's got your clippers and holidays. For 22 years, Stacy and Jennifer have been decorating your best. So if you're looking for a local pet grooming service and an experienced staff, it's Country Clippers. Get your pets groomed, give them the care they deserve. Country Clippers and Property. Find them online.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Community Podcast. We are now here with Jim Thorpe High School FBLA, but before we get to them, just a reminder that our 5th annual Operation Give a Gobbler Turkeys for Our Veterans is happening November 20th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Lehighton Giant. You can either drop off your donations early at the Lehighton, Palmerton, Jim Thorpe Police Department, or you can make a cash or check donation here at the Gorge Eatery, or you can drop off your donation the day of the event on November 20th. You can find more information by heading to Colossal Radios website, colossalradio.rocks, and help us get food for our veterans for the holiday season. Also, Fall Village Days here at the Hopper Mill every weekend in October. We have live music, the beer garden, fire pits, local artists, shopping and craft vendors, coffee shop, the gambling and activities, bike rentals, and farm-to-table dining. It's all October long, so you can check out the Hopper Mills website for information on that. And we are here with Jim Thorpe High School FBLA. Welcome back.
Thank you. We actually have a representative, our president actually, from each of our middle schools as well. So I'll let them introduce themselves, right?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Abby Hess, and I'm the president of LB Morris Elementary.
You're good, Ellie. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Ella Rainey, and I am the president of the Honorary Healthcare Middle School chapter.
My name is Jonathan Duffy. I'm the president of the Jim Thorpe Area High School chapter, along with Region 21.
And you are?
I am Tanya Thompson, and I am the high school advisor, and I also oversee both middle school chapters as well.
She's the FBLA mom.
Yeah.
So tell us a brief history, or what is the FBLA?
So FBLA started many years ago as a national organization. We started it in 2016 at Jim Thorpe. Last year we started our first 2 middle school chapters. So we're in our 2nd year for both middle school chapters. Our 9th year, I guess, for the high school.
Something like that.
Yeah. But basically, it's a variety of different things. We have the students doing lots of field trips, going to different conferences and workshops, learning pretty much anything that will make them a great person throughout the rest of their life. I think one of the hardest things to get across to some of the students is that, yes, it's future business leaders of America, but it's not really only people who want to start a business. Obviously, we focus on that a lot, but it's really just learning any of the qualities that they need to be successful in life.
In all honesty, business in general is like such a broad term. So I feel like the fact that there's so many broad, objective, and different events, it's like it really has something for everyone. And that's one of the main things I talk about whenever anyone asks that. I feel like.
Yeah, even when you talk about your hands-on type of businesses or HVAC or manufacturing, all of those things, it relates to future business leaders as well. So it's not just, oh, you're going to start a business, you need to join us. It's everybody who is going to go on an interview at some point in their life, is going to talk to people, need to introduce themselves to people. It really teaches them a lot of different skills that they need for that.
The last time you were here, you were getting ready for nationals, right?
Yes.
How did that go?
It was awesome. We took, John has his national shirt on. We took 22 high school and middle school students to Orlando, Florida. It was a great experience. Two of them, Abby and John went. Hopefully Ellen will go to California this year. And it was awesome. A great experience. There were 18,000 high school and middle school students in one gigantic room at the conference center, and it was just it makes me speechless essentially to talk about it, because the magnitude of it is just it's amazing. And we're looking forward to this year. Nationals is in Anaheim, California. So.
And we're going.
And we're going. So that's our end goal. We have lots of little things in between there to get us there.
Right. So what do you got coming up? Anything? Any events?
I'll let you guys talk.
So coming up Thursday.
Yes.
Did you forget about that? Ooh, we have transportation.
Yes, we have transportation, thank you.
So coming up, we have the Region 21 Leadership Workshop, which is essentially, I actually went to it last year for the first time. It's essentially it's kind of the same thing as the state workshops. It's just all the local schools like New Heighton, Palmerton, Pocono Mountain East, West, basically all the surrounding schools in that region, and they do a lot of different things. Like one of the main things that we do that takes up a lot of time is they have you create a business. Last year, my group, it was all the high school officers. Unfortunately, they all graduated.
Yes, you
But
guys.
we created a business model. Our model was with dogs, how like the pavement is so hot, essentially like white roads in the areas where it's so hot and like the pavement is just dangerous to walk on, like it melts everything. That was what we did. There was the other group from our school, they did a transportation line from, what was it, New York to, I want to say, Florida, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was this really high-tech train line. They put a good amount of thought into it. Not so much the execution, but the business model was there.
That's mainly our officers that go to that because it's a smaller realm. But then we're working on our big project, which I'm excited for. I was actually talking to Stacy about it earlier. I'm trying to bring back American Enterprise Day as it was when we were in high school many years ago, and actually incorporating more of a job shadowing opportunity. And so we reached out to businesses in the area. If there's anyone who didn't get a letter from me and you have this ability, please feel free to reach out to me. But basically, we're looking at assigning students to specific businesses to spend the day seeing what it's like to actually work in that. I remember 2 years in a row I was at an attorney's office. It was such a cool experience. So we've gotten some feedback from quite a few different areas so far, but always looking for more. So the alternative, we do have large groups who will go tour a business. We actually we're going to Lehigh Valley Hospital. We're going to take 550 students down there, and they have a bunch of different categories that the students will be able to get behind the scenes tours of. So that's our next big venture after that, the State Leadership Workshop.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
Ella, do you want to talk about that?
So on November 2nd through the 4th will be our California State Leadership Workshop trip, where we go and we take and like do the different workshops for businesses, learning leadership skills, interview skills, stuff like that. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah, that one has 1,500 students from the state that typically attend. There's usually some really good keynote speakers, so that's an exciting trip that we do. We have 62 high school and middle school students who are going on that trip.
Except for you.
Yeah.
Fun
not Bruce, Mrs. Thompson.
Okay.
They're mad at me because I make a big deal that the officers have to go and I accidentally
Last year,
Bruce
she told us there was no exceptions for missing it because all the dates are posted 5 years in advance.
Yeah.
I guess she just forgot to check the schedule.
They'll survive.
One time you guys paid attention.
I know.
I had my bar open since January.
Yes. We're also doing our shoe drive. Abby, do you want to fill in a little bit about the shoe drive?
Our shoe drive, we did the same thing last year, but basically we do a homeroom contest in all 3 of the schools and see which homeroom can collect the most gently used shoes. And then at the end, all of FBLA, or as many as possible, will try to bag up the shoes and donate them.
Yeah, so it runs with an organization who collects the shoes then from us, and you get paid per pound of shoes. And then those shoes are donated to third world countries who have entrepreneurs who will then resell the shoes in their countries. So it's a neat program. The money that we raise from that is actually going to our state project, which this year is the American Red Cross. So they're doing a lot locally with trying to get relief down to the hurricane victims. So the proceeds that we make will go there. Last year we raised over $1,000 that went to the Special Olympics, which was our state project. So if anybody has shoes, we're going to try to plan a community drive-through. We haven't figured out a date yet where anyone from the community can drop off your shoes and then we bag them and match them and they come and collect it. We ended up, it was over 2,000 pairs of shoes that we collected last year. Those are our big things that we're working on.
So what's your favorite part about being in FBLA?
I'm going to say trips, but I feel like I'm not allowed to.
That's what you get the most out of.
So, the correct answer, in all honesty, I really do like, and this is when anyone asks me about FBLA, this is one thing that I always say, and they get annoyed with me about always talking about, is the networking opportunities, because we all know networking is the most powerful tool you can have. And that's one thing I always talk about. My first year in FBLA, which I love telling stories about that. My first year in FBLA, at the state leadership conference, which I immediately qualified for my first year, I was walking around and just some of the people you talk to and some of these workshops focus on networking and they get you to talk to people that are there. I met this one kid, he was a freshman in high school and he already had a business that was nearing being valued at $1 million. And it's like people like that you really learn so much from. I'm one of those people where I say the way I learn is seeing people do things and observing from other people. It's how I'm so good at my job that I'm currently at in Jim Thorpe. And just like seeing all these cool people, seeing how they think, it's truly like one of the greatest things ever. And that's what I think the best thing I feel like ever do is.
I would just say my favorite part of FBLA is the public speaking aspect of it. Just because I'm a loud person and an outgoing person, but I would have never went up to somebody and just started talking to them. But last year at the state leadership conference, I started going up to people and asking them about their competitive event and how FBLA is going for them, and I would have never done that if I didn't join.
I'll give you some more time. I think one of the best things, the most rewarding things as an advisor is just seeing some of the students who get involved in it that you wouldn't necessarily think would get so motivated from it,
Right.
taking so much from it. You know, where when we go to some of these conferences that they go just because their friends are going. And I ask them, you know, what did you think? And they're like, oh my God, this was really cool. Like, I can't wait to go back again. And they're kids that I wouldn't necessarily expect to see their reaction like that.
I would say one of my favorite things about FBLA is meeting people and networking, but like learning more about business, because I feel like everyone should have at least some knowledge of what a business is and how to run a business, and which most people do go into business. Some people, most businesses will fail if you don't have the correct knowledge and an understanding of how a business works, what to do, how much effort and money and stuff like that you put into it. So I feel like getting more background knowledge on that would be fun.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Sip a handcrafted cocktail. Delight your palate with farm-to-table focused fare. Make lasting memories of the ones you love. The Gorge Eatery is a place where friends and loved ones come together to enjoy scratch cooking in a unique Zen space. Located in the historic Hofford Mill in Weissport, you'll find something very unique to the area. Our newly redesigned event space is ideal for your next special occasion. Perfect for bridal and baby showers, micro-weddings, parties and more. Log on to thehoffermill.com for more information and upcoming events.
Do you have a weight loss resolution this year? It's time to turn your resolution into reality with St. Luke's Weight Management Center. Their experienced team of physicians, dietitians, social workers, and other healthcare professionals are dedicated to helping you achieve your weight loss goals through their surgical and non-surgical programs. Losing weight is your journey, and St. Luke's Weight Management Center will be there for you every step of the way. Visit slupn.org/weight loss to get started today.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Radios Podcast. We're here with Jim Thorpe, High School, our FBLA presidents, and we're talking about fall fun and Halloween topics you guys have. I asked you guys about creating a top 5 Halloween list. Oh, yeah. All right, so we'll start with, we'll go with number 5 on your list. Favorite Halloween movie?
Where's your list then?
I would say Saw, like the Saw series, because like it's psychological, but like if you watch it, if you watch more into it, it gets more gory, and like gory is okay, but like I like the psychological part of it, not knowing, oh, are they really going to cut their foot off?
My number 5 is Megan, or M. Freegan as a lot of people call it, because my favorite types of movies are horror movies, and I really like slasher films, and I don't know, that one was just like, a lot of people hate it because of how modern it was. I like movies that are like, they make fun of themselves, especially horror movies, like, I mean, just a robot doll like Megan, and especially the scene where she takes the paper shredder thing and is just dancing around the hallway. Like, how can you not see that and love it?
My 5th favorite movie I put as Beetlejuice, honestly, just because of the soundtrack and how good some of the songs are.
Did you see the new one yet?
I didn't.
I didn't see it yet either.
Wow.
Is it good?
I love it. Me and my mom love that.
Oh wait, are we going to talk about haunted houses later?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have a fun story I would love to share about that. Featuring Alma.
All right, we'll go number 4.
I can only imagine. Go ahead, John.
Smile. That's a newer one. Do you not know what that is?
No. No.
You haven't seen it?
I've seen it.
Do you not see the the videos of like the promo where they're at the football game making the creepy faces into the camera?
I don't watch commercials.
It's not a commercial.
Well, where would I see the trailer at? I guess you'll have to show me tomorrow.
So it's so stupid. I don't know what they were doing when they came up with it, but it's basically this demon, like they die in front of someone, and when they see the person die, like the curse moves on to them. And it's like basically the entire thing is it's just like people making this really creepy, eerie like smile, and it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard of smiling without your eyes, or like with an expressionless face. That's basically what it is. It's just so weird, and that's why I love it.
Good video.
Yeah.
Alright, my 4th favorite is Halloween Town. It reminds me so much of in the younger grades when you would have a Halloween party and sit on the floor with your class, and any movie, it would always be Halloween Town every year.
I would say my 4th favorite movie would be Scream.
Scream.
Even though I don't like
Number 4?
that's like it goes back to family and stuff like that. But even though I said I don't like war, I love that movie. Love it. It's really fun.
All right, we'll go to number 3.
Number 3, I put Fear Street. That's another newer one you probably won't know.
I think I've heard of that one.
It's really new. They're actually working on a continuation of it. It was a trilogy. They all came out within a week of each other. It's another one about a curse. The curse is Sarah here. It's like a witch thing. I don't know, I really liked the idea of it. I liked how the 3 parts blended together. My favorite of the trilogy is the second one, Camp Nightwing. It gave a lot of Jason Voorhees vibe, and I really liked that.
My number 4 is Hotel Transylvania, which is kind of a kid movie, but honestly, it has one of the most unique plots that I've ever seen in a more cartoonish movie, and I like how different the 4 movies are from each other.
Me personally, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's always a debate whether it's a Christmas movie or Halloween. We always watch it at Halloween, and that's like one of my favorite movies because I dressed up as Jackson. But yeah, that always goes back to Halloween.
All right, number 2.
Number 2, I'm going with, you should know this one, because this one's old. Final Destination.
I know, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the
Careful, it's not just me. Wow.
Final Destination, specifically the 5th one, because of the way it tied back to the first one, but there was no hint of that. It just happened. I thought it was really cool.
My second favorite is It's a Great Pumpkin by Charlie Brown. It has been a tradition in my family to watch it every single year during Halloween time, usually on 31st, and it's just an ongoing thing.
My second favorite movie, Halloween specifically, is Hocus Pocus. Me and my mom just started watching that a couple of years ago, and it has been a tradition every year.
That's cool.
All right, number 1.
Number 1. So now I'm going to do some justice since Ella decided.
Wow.
Number 1 is Scream.
Oh.
Because that is when you think of
Which one? The newer one or the original one? Let's be specific.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I thought Scream 6 was really good. Least favorite, Scream 5 probably. No, least favorite, Scream 3. That one was just stupid. I'll go with the original as my favorite Scream movie, just because when you think of horror movies, that's what you think of. Scream. It's so iconic. There's so many parody movies of it. Scary movie.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And in general, it's just amazing.
My number 1 is Hocus Pocus. It is such a classic movie, and it's just like the staple of Halloween. You have to watch it.
My favorite movie, me and my mom watches every year at some point, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, anytime. Beetlejuice. There's always like Beetlejuice for me and my mom. When we watch it, it's really good. It's
I can't believe none of you picked The Purge.
oh my god, I'm so
I'm so deranged.
That's more of a gore fest for me.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's so
Yeah.
over the top. I get the premise. They should have stopped after the second one.
Scream should have stopped after the
No, okay. You can actually
According to Google, the top 5 Halloween movies for 2024. Number 5, The Witches, which came out in 1990. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Number 3 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Number 2 is the 1978 Halloween movie. And the number 1, according to Google, for this year's most popular Halloween movie is the 1996 movie Scream.
At least I put it on my list. It was the original one first.
You know what though?
You know what? At least it was on my top 5.
Everyone else
I do
knows
this all the time.
something.
Wow.
Oh, look at her
I have to pull in, are we going to talk about haunted houses?
Sure.
Because this story. So, we invited Miss Ella to go to a haunted house with us 2 years ago, right? And she was so excited. Ella is this bubbly, happy, always high-strung, and she's so excited about going to haunted houses. So we're standing in line for the haunted house. And I said, so how many haunted houses have you been to? None. This one's my first. I'm like, oh my God. So she was all excited for haunted houses. So I'm like, she's done them before. No, she didn't. Needless to say, Ellen was probably on tonight for half of the corn beans. But yeah, that was.
All right, we talked about haunted houses last year, and we were talking about a haunted house in Summertown, Tennessee that claims to be the world's scariest haunted house. It's so scary that no one has ever completed. But if you do complete it, you will win $20,000.
Where do we go? Sorry, can we go?
They could literally kill you in this house.
No, like the waiver form is genuine. I think it's like 20
Like you
pages long.
sign.
Actually, the waiver page is 40 pages.
Double what I thought.
And it takes 3 to 4 hours to complete the waiver form.
Yeah, are you sure you want to say it on camera? You want to take a bunch of
And you have to have medical insurance because it says you'll probably get hurt.
I know, I heard that, they'll put you in stuff, they'll harass you.
Isn't it in his backyard too?
Yes, it's in his backyard, and I looked it up, and it still stands that nobody has ever completed the haunted house. They get to like the first floor and they're out of there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So if you're ever in Summertown, Tennessee, and you want to take a stab at it,
How much does it cost to do? Detour.
I forget what they said. Actually, I think if you donate. Oh, here it is. You donate dog food.
Oh, nice. Good cause.
And it also says too that you have to have a letter from your doctor assuring that you have no physical or mental issues.
You don't have high blood pressure.
And you have to take a drug test a day later.
Oh, wow.
So it still stands. If you can complete it, $20,000 is waiting.
I'm not risking my life.
I'm okay with, no, that would be bad for me. I would need like Depends or something because I would not make it. Yeah.
All right, just keep in mind that Colossal Radio has some shows every week and every day. We have talk from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or noon, and he is talking about weird things, and who knows what about this right now. You always get some laughs out of there, but from 9 a.m. to noon, we'll take your requests and play your favorite music. And then at noon until 1 is lunch hour rock theme, and then from 1 to 4, our favorite Uncle Kevin is on. And then every Tuesday night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Oldies with Mike, and this week is going to be the final edition of the One Hit Wonders from the 60s and 70s. So you can tune in for that. You can either listen on the website or download the free Colossal Radio app. And don't forget about, we are having our 3rd annual Halloween house video. So if you've decorated the outside of your house for Halloween, take a picture of it, message it to us or email us, and we'll put it in our annual Halloween video. And we'll post it on our YouTube channel. And don't forget Operation Gobbler, November 20th at Giant in Leighton, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can donate food, items, or a turkey. You can drop it off the day of the event, or head to the Leighton, Palmerton, or Jim Thorpe Police Department, and you can drop off your donations there, perishable foods, non-perishable foods. And if you want to make a cash or check donation, you can stop here during hours at the Gorge Eatery. All that information is on the Colossal Radio website. That is going to do it for our show tonight. We want to thank everybody for tuning in each show and helping us get to, we had 2 milestones this year. Back in June, we reached 100 episodes, and tonight we are celebrating our 5th year on air. So 5 years ago, Columbus Day was our very first show. And our next show will be October 28th. And our guests for the first half hour will be the owners of Simple Homes of Pennsylvania, which is located in the front of the Hoffman Mill. And we might get a sneak peek of their Christmas decor coming out. And we're going to put the owner, Sarah, up to the Candy Corn Challenge for that show. So tune in for that. Thank you guys for coming. Good luck with everything. And we're welcome to come back anytime.
Just a couple real quick things.
Sure.
Just if there's any businesses out there that would like to have some middle school or high schoolers come job shadow, please let me know. We have that shoe drive, and then if any organizations need community service, that's another thing that we really pride ourselves on. Feel free to reach out to me, and we'll share it with all of our members.
All right. Anything else for you guys?
If you have anyone that may be interested in FBLA, literally anybody high school or middle school, please tell them to inquire about joining FBLA. You can reach out if you're in the high school to Miss Tanya Thompson. There's Miss Evanish at the PK building and Miss Vanish at the Trucy. Any objections? Okay.
No,
at the LV Morris, just truly consider it. It's amazing. We're trying to get to 200 members at the high school, so please. And like Ms. Thompson said, community service, we're trying to get 2,000 hours. So if you know someone that has a lot of community service hours, just get them in, please.
And that goes for any school district in the area. Almost all of the school districts do have an FBLA chapter. So if you're from another school district, even though you're our competition, get your students to join. It's an experience they won't forget. I think you were in it, right?
No.
Stacy.
Stacy.
But it's definitely worth it. A lot of good experiences.
All right. That's going to do it for us. We'll see you all next time.